Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and it's time once again to look at my stuff. It's another haul video! Woohoo! It's been a while since I've done one of these actually, so I'm really excited about this. As you guys probably know, since I just told you about it, I spent the weekend in Chicago. There was a lot going on. Saturday was the He-Man Triple Threat, and Sunday was the Kane County Toy Show. So between both of those events, I definitely picked up some new toys that I'm going to show you guys here today. First and foremost, I want to talk about that He-Man Triple Threat Saturday because it was just an overall amazing event. If you guys are unaware or you didn't catch my update video, the whole point of this was to just kind of have a nice little celebration with the He-Man fandom for a couple reasons. One, Dark Horse Comics just released their amazing mini comics collection, which is fantastic. And two, my good buddy Daniel Benedict was also premiering his fan film, Fall of Grayskull, in Chicago. So we went to Toy du Jour, which is an amazing toy shop that my buddy Sam owns and runs there in Chicago. Great shop, and a ton of people came out for the event. It was so much fun. So first and foremost, I want to thank every single person that came to talk with me. There was a bunch of you it was so great because we seriously geeked out like all day long, and we talked about anything and everything from He-Man to, you know, just talking about the videos and everything that I do, and I explained a lot of that to everybody and just had a lot of great conversations about toys and He-Man and anything and everything, and it was just an absolute blast. I took a bunch of pictures with people. A couple people got some of my t-shirts. I signed some autographs, and it was just one of those really, really great experiences that I love getting a chance to interact with you guys because it just really makes all of this feel so worth it. So thank you guys very much, everybody who came out to say hi. I also want to give a special thanks, of course, to my buddy Daniel Benedict for just allowing me to be a part of this whole event, and for thanks to Sam Wells, who runs Toy du Jour, for bringing me in for the appearance. It was great, and the Fall of Grayskull fan film, so much fun. I cannot wait until you guys all get to see it. He's traveling with it right now, and once he's done with his tours at all the theaters, he's planning an actual distribution so that everybody will get a chance to watch it. So when you guys watch it, you're going to love it. Super fun. Really great film. All right, so between the 2 days, I picked up a couple toys. Not very much on Saturday, but I did get some really fun things at the event at Toy du Jour that I definitely want to show you. This was a limited run resin figure by Lord Chaos. Good stuff, man. Just a fun figure that they were doing like a raffle they were raffling off one of those awesome Funko Hikari Skeletors. And your raffle ticket was $15, but it also got you this, right? This is the raffle ticket. So you still got something. It's the Ermagerdis. I had to have it just for the name alone. It's just a really nice resin cast of vintage Tila in a bright green color, so kind of like the Green Goddess, but she's Ermagerdis, and the name is hilarious. So I bought it specifically for the figure. I had to have this, and it was really great. And I believe it was my friend Handsome Ben Spencer that ended up winning the Hikari Skeletor, so congratulations. But also congratulations to me, because now I own this amazing piece from Lord Chaos. It's just super fun. I love it. While I was there, I also picked up this amazing Budator by ETC Toys and Lord Chaos, which I don't know if you can see it. It's basically one of those tiny little Buddha statues with a Skeletor head. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and Sam had some at the shop, so I picked one up. I love it. Follow ETC Toys on Instagram. He does some really, really rad stuff. I love it. So there we go. Shout outs for the cool toys. I love those. Those are my fun artsy toys that I picked up. All right, so Kane County Toy Show. I had some really good stuff there, right? Always has some really good stuff there. In the past, I have actually really gone crazy and I bought a lot of stuff. I'm actually happy to say I didn't go too crazy this time. I didn't overdo it. But I bought some good toys. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Let's start talking about some of the things I picked up. All right, we'll start kind of small. We'll build our way up. You guys know I love the Playmates Star Trek line. This is one that I don't believe I had. I might have a loose one now that I think about it, but it doesn't matter because it's okay to have extras of these. I'm going to rip it all open anyway, and now I have it complete. It was only $3. It's the Gorn. It's the Gorn from the classic series. Very cool alien creature. Yeah, I love the Playmates Toy Star Trek line. And one of the things I love about it is it's so cheap and easy to collect now. So, you know, $3 for a carded Gorn. I'm going to rip it open and I'm going to put it in my collection. He's got all his weapons and accessories now. You can't beat that. That's amazing. So, Gorn. Talking about other cheap stuff. This is great. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you likely saw the picture. One of the booths there just had a massive box, and it was spilled all over the table, of 2000X Masters of the Universe figures. And every single one of the figures, with the exception of one Triclops, one Mechanic, and 2 regular Skeletors, all of the other figures that he had was Spinblade, He-Man, and Smashblade Skeletor. Every one of them. All of them. Smashblade, He-Man, Spinblade, whatever. Smash and Spinblade. And the reason that's so funny now in hindsight, if you guys were collecting that line, you remember those were the variants that clogged the pegs that Mattel way overproduced. And it's often joked that they killed the line. So anyway, that was funny to me because I saw that they were all there. $3 is all he was asking for them a piece. They were all mint on card, you know. So I went ahead for old time's sake. I didn't even need this. But I went ahead and got a classic Skeletor because he's $3 and he's in the box. And even though I've already got this figure, I don't know, $3. I don't have any control, guys. I have no control. I love Skeletor. All right, let's get into some fun loose toys that I picked up. Another amazing thing, I believe, if you guys are in Chicago, you probably heard of Quake Collectibles. They always have an awesome booth at Kane County and cool owners. I always, you know, they always chat every time I'm there. So they've got some great stuff there every time. I've bought from them in the past. They had this box this time that was filled with sealed baggies of Salacious Crumb and the little hookah pipe thing for the vintage Jabba the Hutt. Seriously, it was just a tote filled with these. And so they were like, I think they were like $3 a piece is what they were charging for them, which is amazing. I think they said it was something like they came across like a case of just that stuff or something. It's just all these little bagged accessories for the Jabba thing. And they were cheap, you know, $3. The reason I think that's so cool is, you know, it's very common to find vintage Jabba by himself or just Jabba's dais by itself, you know. So it was really cool to have these. I went ahead and grabbed these so that I can complete a vintage Jabba the Hutt in my collection. And I saw people grabbing from these all day. So hopefully a lot of people were able to complete their Jabbas because of that. So that's an awesome find. I thought that was great. Here we go. More Masters of the Universe. I got a Meteorb! Woohoo! Cometroid. This is one that I didn't have. One that I've always wanted. It was $12. Crazy enough, $12 is a very good price for a Meteorb because they've just gotten more and more expensive over the years. So it's like a little orange egg. But this is the one that turns into the little robot. And this is why he's always been my favorite. Most of them turn into little animals. This guy turns into a robot. So here, let me transform him. It actually took me a little bit yesterday to figure out how to transform him. Of the vintage Motu line, the Meteorbs are like the one thing that I haven't really bought, you know, and completed from that line. So it's one of those things that I'm doing now. I'm trying to actually get the Meteorbs and get them in my collection. So there we go. I'm one step closer. There, check them out. There's Cometroid. Really, really silly little things. They don't look like they fit in with Masters, but you know what? They are. They're Masters of the Universe, so it goes in my collection. I like him. I think he's cool. Another really, really unique piece, which got to give a shout out to the awesome dudes, because I always buy from them every year too, and they always hook me up with some really, really cool stuff. Got a great deal on these. You seen these before? Can you tell me what they are? Those, my friends, are He-Man and Skeletor cake toppers. Right? How cool is that? They're just, you know, they're hollowed out on the inside, but they've got a really cool design, really cool paint deco on that. They're flat-footed because you would actually stand these upright on a cake. But one thing, I mean, they're just really cool. They'll actually hang on the wall really cool, right? As neat decorations, or you can stand them on your shelf. They actually balance. Just another really cool, unique piece to add to my Masters collection. I always love picking up just the random stuff like this. So, love him. Love him, love him, love him. Very, very cool. All right. This is good. We're going to get into some of the really fun, goofy stuff now. Ready? I would like to introduce you guys to a line that you may not have seen before, called the M-Force. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me post some pictures of this guy. He's my favorite. He is ridiculous. This line, look at these guys. What? They look so weird and generic. Look at this guy. Wow. Really, really fun figures. Super generic. They're kind of that knockoff type category. M-Force was the name of the line. I just know this dude's shirt's ripped up on the back. Look at that sculpting. You know, they're kind of trying to fit in with that whole theme. They look like they could be easily mistaken for Coleco's Rambo figures because they're like the same scale. The articulation's slightly different than those, though. But yeah, look at these guys. They are really crazy. Every one of these guys uses the same body. He's the only one that's got a different body. I just realized that. They all got different heads, though. Super generic. I love them. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Josh, who is a dealer at Kane County, runs a booth. He hooked me up with these. I had never actually seen these before. I found out that they were called M-Force. Really goofy toys. I love getting stuff like this to just add to my shelf. So thanks, Josh. Thanks for bringing these into my life. I love them, and they got a good home with me now. So, speaking of fun knockoff type stuff, I definitely got to bring out some really, really goofy guys like this dude right here that my buddy Hatch just hooked me up with at lunch. He just gave me this random dude. This is a weird frickin' knockoff toy. You know, it's kind of in that 5.5-inch scale, Masters of the Universe type build. There's a lot of those types of lines. Weird looking dude. Got something funky going on with his chest there. Got the most ridiculous back muscles I have ever seen. That is not natural, my friends. That is, ouch. That's scary. And of course, he's got this sweet helmet on, which I don't think the helmet actually goes with this figure. I found out, but I like it, and I'm going to leave it on there. So that's really sweet. So thanks to Hatch for that. That is a great toy. Oh, and speaking of Hatch, he also gave me this awesome Rambo figure. Look at this Rambo. Toy Island made this Rambo figure. He's totally like G.I. Joe scale. Kind of has G.I. Joe style articulation. Has this crazy huge barrel chest. Like, look at that dude. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I love him. He's so cool. It's so ridiculous, but, you know, in that good way. That is cool. All right, you guys ready for some turtle power? Yeah, I totally picked up some turtle stuff. Digging through just random loose turtle bins. I like to do that. This was just like a bin of turtles, and they were like, oh, everything in there is like $3. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll dig in there and see if there's anything I need. I grabbed these because I don't have them. They need some cleaning. They don't have the accessories, but the sculpts on these are just unreal. You guys ever seen these from the vintage line? These are pizza shooters. They got like the pizza box and the pizza, and they actually fired little pizza discs out of them. But look at the sculpt on these dudes. Look at the faces. Oh my gosh, dude. First of all, they're huge. Do you see how much bigger they are than like a standard Turtles figure? But they are just wild. I mean, look at that Mikey with that pizza hanging out of his mouth and those bulging eyes. Oh. So, like, I don't have the accessories, but the sculpts alone are so incredible on these that I was just so happy to grab these and add them to my shelf. They're so bizarre, but I love that. I love that in a toy. Then I also got this crazy Bebop. He's one of the mutating toys, but I thought he's very unique looking. Yeah, he's got like a gi on. Why not? And when you open his back, oh, it flips on his battle armor. It's crazy, right? Oh, it's so cool. Also picked these up from Josh, the same guy that got me the sweet M-Force ones. I have like all the Cave Turtles boxed, and I've always been very tempted to open them, but they look very cool on my shelf in their boxes. He had these guys all loose, and so I grabbed them, and now I can display these on my turtle shelves. They don't have I don't have all the dinos here, but you know, see, we got Caveman Raph, we got Donnie. We got this Leo. We got this Mikey. And I did manage to also get this dinosaur to go with our Donnie. So, really cool. These are actually some of the fun variants. There are so many variants in the Vintage Turtles line, but I really like these a lot. These are actually some of my favorite turtle variants. So I'm very happy to get these guys to add them to the shelf. Got a great deal on them. So again, massive thanks to Josh for hooking me up with these. These are sweet. Love them. All right. I'm gonna kind of move these guys over here. Mikey doesn't want to stand up for some reason. I'm spending too much time trying to stand him up. I should be showing you guys more toys. All right. I'm very excited about this. If you guys follow my Advent Calendar Minifigure Madness series in December, if you followed for the last 2 years, you know about my good friend Creepy Santa, which is my favorite Christmas decoration that I've had since I was a kid. I saw him at Kane County, and on that same table, I saw a friend for him. So this year, Creepy Santa gets a friend. The Santa car! Look at this. Look at this. He's in the box. I haven't put batteries in him yet, but I was assured that he works, so fingers crossed that he does. I'm going to save the joy of playing with this for Advent Calendar Minifigure Madness. But the box is enough of a sneak peek alone. Look at the eyes. Those glowing green eyes. This thing is amazing. One of those random weird things that I picked up that I was very happy to find. I know I'm a weird dude, but this is going to be awesome at Christmas time. All right, here's one of the other things I really thought was cool. Very, very fun thing. Really happy to find these and pick these up. You don't see these very often. I have bought a loose one before, and I'm pretty sure I showed the loose one on one of these haul videos. So now I have a carded King Arthur, the Knights of Justice figure from Mattel. And I also got Warlord Viper from the same line, carded. So check those guys out. The reason I think these are so cool is because they are a line put out in 1992 by Mattel, which was just a few years after their Masters of the Universe line ended. But as you can see, the styling is very similar. These are 5.5-inch scale figures. They have the same kind of squat poses as Masters figures. They're sculpted and painted differently than Masters, but they still have a very similar build and style to the figures. So it's almost like a continuation of Masters of the Universe in a sense. And the thing that makes it even cooler, and part of the reason I wanted these guys carded so much, is because of what's pictured on the back of the box here. Look at this. You see what that is, my friends? That is the Masters of the Universe slime pit that was going to be repurposed for the King Arthur and the Knights of Justice toy line. It even still has Hordak's face on it. They didn't change it at all. But it never got released. It never actually got released in this line. It says on here, coming spring 1993. The line had already been canceled by then. However, there are lots of products from this line that are out there that show it right there on the box. And that is one of the reasons I wanted to add this to my collection. It's got the slime pit right there on the box. And like I said, these are very Masters of the Universe styles. So very cool, very unique pieces. You know, it's just one of those cool toy history things. I love that sort of thing. So these are considered part of my Masters of the Universe collection. And one of my favorite things that I picked up at the show. I love them. And that, my friends, stand up. That, my friends, is going to bring me to my final piece, which is the last thing that I'm showing you, but is actually the first thing that I bought upon getting to Kane County that day, which I was kind of afraid that it was setting the pace for my whole show. This is the thing I spent the most on, but the thing I'm very, very excited about. Ready? Who knows what this is? This, my friends, is an Ewok Village playset. It's not the vintage Star Wars one. It's the one based more off of the Ewoks cartoon series. And it's kind of meant to be like a preschool toy. I've seen the playset itself at shows before, but I have never seen one as complete as this. This thing is 90% complete. I think it might be missing a piece, which I can totally live with. The important part is that it has all of the figures. Look at these Ewok figures. I don't think I've ever seen these in person before. So that was part of the reason I got real giddy. So there, let me zoom in, and then I'll get a good shot for you guys here. Look at that. Look at these Ewoks. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. They're so cool. So the set's got those 4 Ewok minifigures. It's got their horse and the horse cart. See, got the little horse cart. And it's got the little swing, the hammock swing, which goes, you know, inside the playset. It's got the table and 2 chairs. It's got the wings. Look at that. See, you can clip your Ewoks to it, and they got the little wings. Ah! You know, it's got the little landing up here on the top for them to jump off of. It's got the working elevator. It's got the little horse barn thing here. This is just a fun playset. Really great piece of little bongos. I got the table. I got the seesaw. So awesome. And I'll be perfectly honest, I was not only just geeking out about it just from, you know, a Star Wars fan perspective and the fact that this was something that I didn't have and I've always kind of had an interest in, but I immediately thought of my son, who's, you know, he's going on 2 years old now, and I'm really hoping, you know, he's going to start getting excited about Star Wars with all the new movies, fingers crossed. So I was like, man, I just want to bring this home, and I kind of want to play with this with him. So as soon as I got home from the toy show, I pulled this out and I showed it to him, and, you know, his eyes lit up, and we sat on the floor, and we played with the Ewok Village playset, and it was just the best. It was the best. So this is the best purchase I made of the day. I love it. I love it so much. So there you go, Ewok Village playset. And there you go, my friends. Look at my stuff. That is my haul from the 2015 October Kane County Toy Show and the He-Man Triple Threat Saturday. So again, special thanks to every single person that came up to me and talked to me, both on Saturday and at Kane County. I chatted with a lot of great people. I took a lot of pictures. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you more than I can ever let you know. Thank you so much. Special shout out to all my great friends that I saw all weekend long. You know, special thanks to my buddy Brandon Michael Barker of you know, my Manor Monster Studios, my Bognar buddy for giving me a place to crash Saturday night, Brad and Stacy Rader for always hanging out with me, JB, great seeing you, you know, Hatch, thanks for the cool stuff at lunchtime, of course, Duvall and Dave, and getting to see Das in person. You know, I haven't seen him for a year or so out in New York, so just a lot of cool people, and I feel bad because I'm totally going to leave people out, but you know, got to hang out with my buddy Val Staples and Rachel, and got to see Daniel and Cassie, just everybody, all of you. You're all awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for the great weekend. And guys, I hope you enjoyed my haul video. Stay tuned because I'm sure I will have many more of these to come. Until next time, my friends.